The Sharks are back in an all-new season of Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs from across the country dream of a chance to secure an investment and gain powerful partners to start, grow, or save their businesses.
Cinderella's proof that one pair of shoes can change your life.
If the Sharks hear a great idea, they're ready to invest using their own money.
Your branding and packaging is terrific.
And they'll fight each other for a piece of the action.
Let me ask you a question,
I
all right?
just want to finish
Let
up.
me ask you guys a simple...
I want to finish up.
Barbara, you're driving me crazy.
You're driving me crazy.
But first, the entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
I have a great idea. I know I do.
I just don't think I trust you.
It's sink
There's a lot of things that sell that don't work.
or swim.
I don't have all the answers.
That's the plan?
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran went from working as a waitress in Manhattan to building the city's preeminent real estate empire. Damon John is a fashion mogul and branding expert who grew his homemade clothing line into the globally recognized fashion brand FUBU. Robert Herjavec, the son of an immigrant factory worker, is now a technology mogul who sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. And Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First up are Neil Cameron, Peter Ferreira, and Dennis Ionati, who are seeking an investment for their pumped-up nut butters.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Neil Cameron.
I'm Peter Ferreira.
I'm Dennis Ionati, and we're
Nuts and More.
We are seeking $250,000 for a 20% equity stake in our company. Good old PB just got a facelift. Nuts and More are fortified butters with added protein, added omegas, they're high in fiber with no sugar added.
Nuts and More was born this past year in a small corner of my family's bakery shop. We ground lots of nuts, mixed ingredients together, and filled jars by hand. It wasn't long before Nuts and More was ready for its big debut on the shelves.
We were instantly recognized by pro fitness athletes, celebrities, and more importantly, nutritional stores who are buying our products by the minute. With your help, we'll be able to take our nuts to the next level where it belongs. So Sharks, are you ready for some aggressive expansion?
Can we try it?
Yeah, try it right now.
Here we go.
We have 4 varieties right now. They're fortified with protein and flax. We have a peanut butter, a chocolate peanut butter, an almond, and a chocolate almond.
Do people like the taste?
Absolutely. Love the taste. Love it.
The almond butter is way better than the peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I have it every morning. So why is it better for me?
Because you have double protein, so you got 14 grams of protein compared to 7 per serving. We put flax seed in it, so it gives you the omegas, the 3, 6, 9s, and you get the added fiber.
So just so we don't think you're absolutely nuts, so you've only been open a year.
Correct. Actually, a little less than that.
All right, sooner or later we're going to get to this valuation of
We'll get to it now, I guess.
$1.25 million.
What?
For your company. You've been open a year. Boy, let's hear it.
Yep.
What are the sales?
So we've actually started selling about 5 months ago. We've been open a little less than a year. To date, we have $100,000 in sales.
Wow.
The valuation is where it is because we've been approached by the country's largest national distributor, and they have got 9 warehouses across the country. And if we were to put a pallet in each warehouse, that would be a little over $1 million in revenue.
Okay, have they actually ordered?
They haven't ordered because we can't fulfill.
What is it retailing for, and what are you making it for?
So the peanut retails for $10.99.
Whoa!
And the almond is $12.99.
And how much do you make it for?
We make the peanut for $2.90 and the almond for $4. With this investment, we'll be able to secure raw materials at a much higher volume.
And bring it down?
It would bring the price of our peanut butter down to $1.50.
See if you can convince me on the $1.3 million value.
1.250.
It's the brand.
The brand? But who knows this brand today?
Our name is starting to become synonymous with the health nut butter.
Tell me about the reorders. Are you getting reorders?
We are getting every single week.
Okay, that's how many accounts?
32 retail outlets. That's it, out of 35,000.
So you've got 32 retail outlets.
And we have online. We have online.
What percentage of your business is
It's
online?
about 50%.
So you're selling about 70 units a month from most stores, and they're reordering, and they're continuing to reorder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dennis, I'll give you this. It is a great name. You guys are big guys. You work out, obviously. It's not like a guy like Kevin selling your product.
Was that an insult?
No, it's just fact.
Come on the squash court with me, I'll kick your ass.
But I think my challenge is this. You're asking for a value of the company as though you've already made it.
Right.
As though you've already got all those big orders.
But we cannot commit to these distributors if we cannot deliver.
But that's what you need. That's not what the business is worth. I mean, are you saying you need the $250,000 in cash to fulfill the orders no matter what?
Well, no, that's to do a few other things. That's to staff. That's to shore up a few of our equipment in our facility to be able to reduce our overall cost. Right now, we're at $290. That jar initially cost us $4.
Okay, so you're processing and putting this all together yourself.
Absolutely.
And you're packaging it yourself.
When we started this brand, we had fitness pros come to us. Now, these are bodybuilders, these are bikini people.
Guys, listen, I like you. We're from the same tribe. We're exactly the same.
What tribe is that, Dave?
You know, young, handsome, and built.
Very true. You know it.
But the issue here is your valuation is so crazy, and you're working on assumptions. I'm a customer, but not an investor. I'm out.
Your branding and packaging is terrific. I mean, that's your work?
Yep.
She never says that. She never says that.
Thank you. Everything's done in-house.
I feel like I'm opening expensive women's face cream. This is a heartbreaker. It really is. Great packaging, great name. What a shame that you priced this at $250,000. What a shame.
She's basically calling you bozos.
We're here to negotiate, too, just with you.
For me to give you $250,000, I would have to take 80% of the business.
I might be willing to do
so.
it for 79. Let me ask you a question,
I just want to finish
Let me
up.
ask you guys a
I
simple...
want to finish up. Excuse
Barbara,
me.
you're driving me crazy.
I want to finish one paragraph. You're driving me crazy. I just want to tell you, I'm so sad, but I'm out.
Now she's dead to you, all right? Let's move on. That purchase order from the distributor.
Yep.
There's a whole industry of people that give you cash for purchase orders. Why didn't you get the purchase order?
It was unfortunately due to the fulfillment.
We need the capital to bring the cost of the jar down a little bit more.
What is the wholesale price you're selling at?
Wholesale for peanut is $5.75 and almond is $7.25.
So your margins aren't big enough because they don't have the capital.
So, let me take a stab at it. No, I won't give you $250,000 for 20%. There is no chance in... I can't even say what I want to say.
Kevin, we know you love to wet your beak, and we want you to be part of the Nuts and More team.
$250,000, I'd have to own the whole business, all your cars, all your houses.
Well, you can adjust the equity.
Okay, I need 264%. I'm out.
Give me a total dollar amount that you need to buy in order to get your prices down to where you want them to go.
About $7,000.
$7,000?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's just for peanuts.
Just the peanuts.
What I'm trying to figure out is the least amount of cash it'll take to get you to the highest margins.
Sure.
How much in the aggregate will you have to spend to get to your optimal cost of goods sold?
I think Mark's onto something. If I spent $50,000, I can fulfill that one order, make a little bit of money, and get my volume going. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Mark, I think at $50,000, they lower their price point and they can take orders.
I'm gonna propose something, Robert. Tell me if you'd like to join me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm gonna propose something, Robert. Tell me if you'd like to join me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
We have $250,000 for 35%.
No, Mark, well,
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish, right? But there's contingency. $75,000 in cash up front, and then the balance where and when you need it to fund future purchase orders.
So I love that, but I was going to offer you $250,000 for 50%. I think there's a lot of value in having two sharks. And look, let's be honest. You haven't proven the business. You've proven a concept.
You guys are nuts if you don't take that.
Why don't you guys go think about it?
Yeah, can we think about it?
Yeah. So we can talk about it too.
All right, so what do you guys think? My 50% is way too much. But I do 50%. I actually like Mark. I like Cubans tier. I love it because we're gonna crush it. You know, we're gonna crush it.
50% is going to create more problems than it solves. Simply because there's 16% each and they're going to get resentful.
I'd love to have Robert in it too, but it's too much. It's too much.
These guys are tough. They're going to negotiate us up. You start at 35, we're going to end up at 25.
Let's just see what happens.
Here they come. Cool it.
All right, guys, what do you guys decide?
We would love to have both of you. We think 50% is too much. We've worked unbelievably hard, and we are going to continue to work hard. Would really love to get you down maybe to 30% with that tiered approach. Because we can prove to you, with that approach, you're putting little skin in the game to see what the return will be and to know that you've made a solid, sound investment. And you've got 3 guys who are working their tails off to get that home.
Robert, what's your feelings?
Look, I'm not in at 30. I'll go down to Mark's 35.
35?
35.
Think you guys got a deal?
Got it. Good job. All right, well, I look like you if I am.
Thank you.
Piece of peanut butter. Good job. Nice job. Thanks, guys.
You know what I loved about them? They didn't get caught up in the big number. They really wanted what they needed.
Yep.
Did you bozos just pay $250,000 for peanut butter?
Yes.
Earlier this season, Mike Hartwick and Sarah Pond made a deal with Mark Cuban for their unique surf-inspired workout, Surf Set Fitness.
Mark, we're going to accept your offer.
That's what I'm talking about. Done. Oh, my God.
Let's see what they're up to now.
Since Shark Tank, we've been constantly traveling. We've actually hit 22 cities, certifying over 500 surf set trainers. And we'll get you listed up on our website. We'll get the studio open. We've been living in our tour bus. It's been our mobile office and our home. And the demand is growing with each stop, and we're just loving every minute of it. 4 more.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
2, 1, pop it up.
Today we're in Los Angeles at Crunch Gym. We set up a deal with Mark and Crunch to roll out surfside classes at all of their major locations. 2, 1, bring up.
What's up, guys? Mark, what's going on?
Mark.
Looking good. All right. I'm dropping in on Mike and Sarah's classes here today at Crunch. They've been going full gangbusters, and I wanted to see them in action.
Left foot comes up, right foot comes up, turn.
These guys are on a mission, and I'm proud to be part of it, and I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to be every bit the winner I knew they would when they came on the show.
Prior to going on Shark Tank, we did $190,000 in sales.
Is it a great class, everybody? You guys like it?
Yeah. Since going on Shark Tank, we've done close to $500,000 in just 2 months.
We're actually on track to hit $5 million in this first year. It sounds corny, but it is the American dream, and we honestly feel like we're living it.
Next into the tank is Romy Taramina, whose product offers a sigh of relief for people with nausea.
Hi, Sharks. My name is Romy Taramina, and I am Nausea Relief Chief and co-founder of Psy Health Solutions, the maker of Psy Bands. I am seeking $250,000 in exchange for 10% equity in my business. Psy Bands are the stylish way to quell the queasies. They are mom-invented, patented, and FDA-cleared acupressure wristbands for the relief of nausea, like for the pregnant woman who suffers from morning sickness, or the traveler who has saved all year for a cruise and doesn't want to suffer from motion sickness, or the cancer patient who is facing their next round of chemotherapy. I suffered from debilitating morning sickness during both of my pregnancies and wore acupressure wristbands to relieve my nausea. But I was frustrated with the existing products on the market that were dated, they stretched out over time, and I couldn't wear them in the shower or else they'd get waterlogged. So I created something both fashionable and functional. Psy Bands are uniquely waterproof, available in several fun colors, and adjustable around the circumference of the wrist as well as at the acupressure point for personalized comfort and fit. The adjustable orb creates pressure on the acupressure point to relieve nausea. I invite you to invest in a company that is already profitable. Now I'd like to pass out some samples. Robert, this is the cherry blossom.
Thank you, Romy.
Barbara, this is the color play. Thank you. And this is the block party, Kevin.
Thank you.
Damon.
Thank you.
And these will look wonderful on you, Mark.
Hey, Romy, is there any proof that this actually works?
It's an FDA-cleared medical device.
That's not an answer
No,
to the
that's not
question.
what I'm asking. What I'm asking is Is there any medical proof that this actually works?
Yes, there are clinical studies that have been conducted to effectively show that they relieve nausea.
Why?
It's a knee quan acupressure point, which is located 2.5 finger width above your wrist crease between the wrist tendons. Acupressure has been practiced for more than 5,000 years. It's non-invasive, it's affordable, and it works.
So, Romy, you've been selling these for how long?
We launched in 2007.
And what are your sales for the last 12 months?
Almost $1 million.
Whoa.
Romy, you've sold $1 million of these in the last 12 months?
Yes. Yes,
How?
We are selling nationally as well as internationally. We're selling in more than 6,000 U.S. retail locations.
What did you make on the $1 million?
We had 11% net profit.
Why is the profit so low?
It's not low.
If you're selling $1 million and you're only making $110,000.
Do you take a salary out of that?
We do. It's $100,000.
That's another 10%.
Walk me through the numbers. What does it cost you to make this?
They retail for $15, and we have a 60% gross profit margin.
Okay, so on $1 million, your gross margin is $600,000.
Yes.
And you're clearing 110. Add your salary back, that's 200. What happened to the other 400?
It goes to overhead. It goes to bookkeeping, rent, utilities.
Do you have any debt in the company?
We do have debt,
How
yes.
much debt do you have?
We have $600,000 in debt,
Ah.
which includes past deferred salaries that we didn't take for the first 4
Okay,
years.
but how much of that?
Hang on,
Wait,
hang on.
wait.
Hey, are you saying that because you didn't pay yourself in the past, you consider that debt today?
Yes, I do.
Seriously?
Romy,
Yes.
obviously your passion is phenomenal.
Thank you,
No one
Barbara.
could doubt that. And the idea that you carry forward a salary that you thought you should have gotten based on the work you already put in.
Right.
Do you know how hard that would be for an investor to watch you write yourself a check for work that happened
Crazy.
2 years ago against the money that was given to the business by the investor? They would hate you.
Okay.
So are you in or are you out, Barbara?
I'm definitely out.
Okay. Thank you, Barbara.
What percentage of people does this not work on?
Acupressure is an individualized response, so I can't tell you how many it does or does not work for. You're my biggest critics. I'm already receiving the cynicism, but I can vouch for the fact that we have $1 million in sales.
There's a lot of things that sell that don't work.
Well, Mark, why do you have a problem with it?
You're basically resolving a problem that is crushing people around the world on an ongoing basis, yet you really don't have any R&D, and you don't have any ongoing R&D. You understand why I'm very, very skeptical of this product.
We would not be able to make the medical claims that we do if it weren't for our FDA clearance.
But you're avoiding the actual claims. You're saying that it helps with. Placebos help with.
Well, right, because I cannot make the claim that this is going to help 100% of the people 100% of the time. I can only tell you that acupressure relieves nausea.
I understand you believe, but that doesn't make it real. I'm out.
Okay.
Hey, Romy, here's where I stand. I have no problem with the pursuit of profit. You can stand up there and you can try to sell me whatever you want, and I don't have any problem with it until you tell me it helps people with cancer.
I understand. It's a very emotional thing.
Every bit of my being cringes when you say that. I'm out.
Okay.
Damon?
Well, Romy? I don't know if you're selling snake oil or not. I actually tend to believe in these things because I do a lot of fishing and I get nauseous. I mean,
Right.
huge, right?
Yes.
So I was believing in you, but you said to me when you came out, the company is profitable, number one. It's not profitable if it has debt and it's not paying down the debt. That's not the black. I just don't think I trust you. That's the bigger problem.
I'm a very, very trustworthy person, Dana.
You might be, but today, your presentation made me a little woozy. I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
I will do you a favor because I think your business has revenue. I think it's growing. Let me make you an offer, okay? I'm going to give you $250,000 for 40% of your company, all right? Basically about 6 times your cash flow. That's what it's worth. Please say yes.
No.
Why not?
I just believe that I'm going to take this company so much further than that. I really stand firm on the 10% for the $250,000. I feel like it's very, very reasonable and fair.
Do you want some time to consider that offer?
No. Thank you, though, for
Do you
the
want to
offer.
counter it? I have a small amount of flexibility.
We're very far off.
No investor will ever give you that. Never.
Okay.
They'll go through the same analysis I just did and say, you're very greedy and you're way overvalued.
I'm not giving away 40% of my company.
You're dead to me. I'm out.
Okay. Thank you. They are sharks. They will bite your head off. When they don't believe in something, they just go for it. And I stand behind my product and what it's doing for those who suffer from nausea.
Next up are Nick Gonzalez and Kevin Mack with a new solution to an otherwise permanent problem.
Hey Sharks, I'm Nick Gonzalez. And I'm Kevin Mack, here with Neo Innovations, and we're currently seeking $80,000 in exchange for 20% equity in our company. There are over 150,000 new tattoos being put on by amateur tattoo artists every month, and half of those are going to suffer from tattoo regret. That terrible feeling you get after a tattoo that you thought was a good idea at the time, but ended up to be the worst? Well, finally, there's an affordable method of tattoo removal. Blackmagic IPL is an intense pulse light device that uses light energy to break up the dark pigments in tattooings. It breaks them up without breaking the surface of the skin. Blackmagic IPL provides affordable tattoo removal for less than 1 laser treatment. It's so easy, anyone can do it. Here's how it works. Place the tip of the device on the area that you want to treat and pulse 1 to 3 times, moving forward 1/4 inch at a time. The tattoo will then fade in 1/4 inch spots a few weeks after treatment.
Do you have any example of your skin that where you did remove a tattoo, what it looked like?
Can I show you?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just one treatment.
Come on.
Yep.
So you're saying those white holes
Yeah.
are just from one treatment?
One treatment. Sharks, here I have 2 balloons. This balloon is going to represent tattooing cells underneath the skin, while this balloon is going to represent the skin on top or around the tattoo. As you can see, when I pulse or even hold on this balloon, it is not affected by the light because there's no dark pigments to collect the light energy. But when I pulse on the balloon with dark pigments, it pops instantly. So Sharks, who wants to jump on board with Neo Innovations and help us light the way?
I got a question. I'm black. Will I explode if I put that on you?
Very good question. There's a scaled down version where you can put the slider control way down, 3 watt on up to 50 watts. So you could, treat depending on the darkness of your tattoo and what type of ink is on your body.
You're expecting the average person to understand what wattage they should dial in and then start zapping their skin?
No, but it's
Think
very...
there's any chance people are going to fry themselves?
No.
Wait, this is for home use?
Home use, yes.
Oh, I didn't get that. I thought this had to be regulated by somebody who's licensed to treat you.
Our device is non-ablated, which means that it does not pierce the layers of skin.
Laser treatment doesn't pierce the
It
skin.
pierces through the top layer of skin.
But is this safe?
Yes, it is safe, yes.
So you send it home. Honey, the tattoo removers arrived. Minutes later, the ambulance pulls up.
No, absolutely not.
How did you get there? What's your background?
I owned a tattoo shop, had more customers coming in for tattoo cover-ups and asking about tattoo removal.
What about the science?
Intense pulse light has been around and FDA
Forever.
approved since the 60s. So
Is it a diode that provides the light?
it's just
A
50 watt.
50 watt bulb?
50 watts, yeah.
That's it.
That's it. 50 watt.
So educate me. You said this light has been around forever. Does anybody else use it for this purpose?
Nope, not with the neodymium ring magnet. Most tattooings are very magnetic because of iron oxide content. So not many people know that.
So you just dreamt it up one day, I'm going to shoot this guy with the light bulb and his tattoo's going to go away?
I'm going to put the laser business out of business.
Exactly. It's evidence-based. Light treatments are the most effective way to remove a tattoo.
So is there any home-based competition?
There's a couple of other home tattoo removal systems, but they're thousands of dollars.
Is that bulb hot to the touch?
There is a little bit of discomfort.
What are your sales?
Current sales right now, we keep them at about 1 to 2 a day. So that's about 30 to 40 a month.
How do those 30 people find you every month?
Right now, just Amazon and eBay. Yep.
How long have you been doing this?
We've been doing it for about 1.5 years.
How much have you sold in the last year?
700 units the first year, and we're going about 1,200 units total.
If I go look at
1,200
your
units, how much do the units retail for?
$139.99. We've sold them up to 300.
Do you believe you're going to do $200,000 in sales this year?
Most definitely. If the more we market, the more we sell. 2 to 3% conversion rate, whether it be on Amazon, eBay, or the website.
How easy is it to use?
It's pretty much point and shoot.
You're saying it's so easy I can just use it on myself?
Absolutely.
And it won't hurt me?
No, absolutely not.
How many times do I have to do it on myself to get rid of a tattoo like that?
If I would have did this whole tattoo all at once, it would be 90 to 100% removed.
You're saying in one treatment I can get rid of 90% of the tattoo?
My immune system's fairly healthy. I work out, I drink a lot of water, I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, so it's going to be really quick for people that are healthy.
Sorry, guys, I'm just having a very hard time with the safety aspect of this. Is it FDA approved?
The process is FDA approved.
You've taken and applied for an FDA approval for the process and submitted your device?
And that's where we're at now. The FDA approval firms that we've talked to said it can cost between $20,000 and $100,000, and that's primarily what we would use that money for.
And you're allowed to sell them before the approval?
Yeah, they said you're fine.
I'm having a hard time believing this. Sorry. I'm out.
Huge market. Billions of dollars.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's not just the tattoo removal, it's the pigment disorders.
Guys, I actually love the idea, but I get sued for the craziest stuff ever. I'm just a target. And so I just can't take that risk. So for that reason, I'm out.
Well, if I can counter that, this is not something new. This has been around
No, I
for
get that.
decades.
I get that, right? But that doesn't make me any less of a target.
You know, Kevin, the reason you're not going to get sued today is you're two tattoo guys. The minute I come in, they say, there's a shark involved. Forget those two guys. Let's sue him.
So the being able to get a device, any device, combustion engine, anything that deals with electricity, they're all dangerous devices. There's ways to get it protected and make it.
I don't
where it's
disagree
safe.
with you. I can't get involved. I'm out.
We do have liability release forms at the point of purchase.
All it takes is one idiot to sue you. You don't have to have a legitimate reason.
So Mark's out, Barbara's out, I'm out. Damon, Kevin?
Well, I actually like the business because I think that's what you're building is a business for removing tattoos. The numbers are great. Liability is the issue. It only takes one lawsuit, which is such a headache. And I can't get around that. I'm out.
You're coming without the FDA approval. You know, a kid gets a hold of this thing and burns his little brother's eye out.
And there's an easy fix with that. There's just a little key switch on and off where the key, you know, there's protective functions to be able to stop all of that.
I'm out.
So the lesson there is stay poor, and you won't get sued.
You won't get sued. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Shark.
Good luck.
This is a major industry, and to just look over something just because of litigation, you know, it's speechless.
My name is Jessica Haynes, and I'm from the small town of Emerson, Arkansas. Growing up in a small town is great. Everyone is like family, and family is important to me. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. My family is very fun. We love being outdoors and doing things together. My family is part of who I am. They give me the confidence to make crazy, risky decisions like starting my own company. Cheers to family dinners on Sunday. Yay! My product is a fashion accessory that allows women to transform their outfit to match any occasion. Okay, so it should be mid next week. My business is in the startup phase with only a prototype. I'm trying to secure an investment so I can move forward with manufacturing and start selling my product. I've been turned down by countless investors. The sharks are my last hope. Hey y'all, my name is Jessica Haynes, creator of Jessica Shoe Company. I'm asking for $70,000 in exchange for a 30% stake in my company. I've created a product that allows women to change the look of their shoes as easily and as often as we change our mind. Imagine a 7-day vacation. This is just a lady's shoe bag. And for you gentlemen, that means you're lugging this precious cargo half a mile through the airport. Now, imagine if you could sell that same woman one pair of shoes that would match all of her outfits. Business, casual, and even special occasions. That would be a shoe that would sell itself. The Jessica high heel shoe allows women to change the look of their shoes from a stiletto to a wedge with a simple push, slide, and snap. By releasing the safety catch, the heel can be slid off, and another heel can be slid in its place. It's that easy. Wow. With hidden magnetic components and a built-in mechanism for interchanging heels, our product offers women a canvas they can continually update and change. And with your help, we can bring this product to the masses. Cinderella's proof that one pair of shoes can change your life.
Great idea.
Thank you.
What kind of sales do you have on the Mr. Potato Head for stilettos?
That's very funny. I do not have any sales right now. We're still in the prototype phase.
May I see that shoe?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not the first to actually design a shoe with a detachable heel for women.
You're right. The first patent was filed in 1899.
Why haven't I seen it in shoe stores?
We have seen other products that allow women to transform their shoes. I think people just haven't partnered with the right people and made the right connections in order to get it out to the market.
But Jessica, there's another thesis here, and it goes like this. Shoe companies have no vested interest in reducing the number of pairs they sell by making the heels interchangeable. That does not help them sell more shoes. That's why the shoe companies have not embraced this idea.
You have all these other shoe companies that are spending millions and millions of dollars to let women know that they exist. How are you going to stand out so that people can find you?
I think the way that we stand out is licensing this technology to an existing brand.
It's a huge industry. You're a tiny little shoe cockroach in it. You're scurrying around in the dark trying to get some exposure for this. To actually compete with the giant shoe companies, you think that's going to be easy?
I don't think it's going to be easy. I don't think anything anyone ever does in business is easy, but I do think it's possible.
What are you going to sell these for?
Right now, it is estimated to be sold at $200 retail.
Whoa.
Do you have a patent on that?
It is patent pending, yes.
What's the patent on?
It is for the magnets and the interchangeable heel concept.
You're giving us prices, and you haven't made any. Forget even selling. How do you know the prices on this shoe?
I'm currently working with a manufacturer overseas, and we're in pre-production. They're right now building the equipment that is necessary to manufacture this product.
Do you have any of your own money invested into this?
I do. I have a lot of my own money.
How much is it?
$63,000.
Where'd you get the $63,000 from?
When I was a young girl, my grandfather smoked cigars, and I made an agreement with him. Grandpa, if you stop smoking cigars, I promise I'm going to do good in school. So he believed me, and he set aside a college fund for me. And he said, okay, for every craving I get or every amount that I would spend on cigars, I'll put it into a college account for you to use whenever you go to college.
Nice, Grandpa.
Yes. And then when I went to college, I had scholarships based on the grades that I got, so I never actually touched the money. Whenever I graduated with my master's, I called my grandpa and I said, Grandpa, I have this crazy idea. I want to start a shoe company. And he said, I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I would love for you to follow in my footsteps. He said, Jessica, if you don't take a risk, you never get the reward. And so that's when I used all of that money to go towards the company. Eventually that ran out. Starting a business I never would have thought was so expensive. A couple months ago, I was at a crossroads. I needed more money, but I couldn't get it. And so I actually went to the person that could never tell me no, my parents.
Oh, I know this story.
They took a second mortgage out on their home.
Were you okay with that?
It was very hard to have my parents take that risk. It was one thing to risk my financial savings, but it was very hard to put my family in that situation. I work full-time, and I put every dollar that I earn into this company.
My mother did the same for me.
I knew that you could relate to that.
I got turned down by 27 banks. My mother put up the house, and I moved sewing machines in the house and made a factory in the middle of Hollis, Queens.
No matter how hard things got for me, I could never go to my parents because I couldn't wake up the next day with that pressure on my shoulders. Well, you're very fortunate that you have parents that love you that much.
Yes, I do, very much.
Here's the part that I'm struggling with. Perhaps the reason this isn't out there, maybe women like changing shoes.
There's also another product out there that offers women the ability to change their accessories using a snap on the toe. It's a ballet flat that they do it on, and this company had $16 million in sales in 2009.
So, Jessica, why don't you focus on the one attribute to your deal that you haven't addressed, and maybe the reason you failed. How are you going to get distribution?
The plan is that I don't have all the answers.
That's the plan?
I'm not here telling you that I have all the answers, because that would be a lie.
Clearly, you don't have a plan. And for that reason, I'm out.
Jessica, I'm going to make it a little bit easier. I just don't know anything about the business, so partnering with me isn't going to help you. I have no idea. I mean, I stopped wearing shoes like that a long time ago, but I'm out.
Thank you.
I have a price question.
Okay.
So you're going to be selling this shoe with one heel for $200. If you want a second heel, what's that consumer going to pay for it?
Anywhere between $20 and $30.
Here's what I don't like about your plan. You're asking someone in the price point of $200, $230 a pair of shoes to buy your product. I think those people are affluent enough to just buy two pairs for the same price. Oh. And I just might add, my first business, I lost $42,000. It was worth $1 billion to me then. I failed miserably after 2 years of trying, and you know what? I should have given up after 3 months. I had a bad idea. But in giving up, I got into the right business. I'm sure there's a right business right out that door for you. And I admire your enthusiasm, but I just couldn't invest, so I'm out.
Look, if attitude and drive were the measures of success, you're going to be very, very well off one day. I just can't see the business and how you get there. But I definitely know you're going to make it in something.
Thank you very much. That means a lot.
I'm out for the shoes.
I have a great idea. I know I do. The interchangeable product market is making millions, and I know this product can do that too.
Four sharks are out. Damon is Jessica's last chance to make a deal.
I have a great idea. I know I do. The interchangeable product market is making millions, and I know this product can do that too. I've been told no, like you have, so many times. So no today does not mean the end of the road for me.
You're very, very early. Don't have a patent, don't have a finished sample, don't have experience. And all you have is debt and a lot of courage.
Thank you.
Right? Your parents believed in you, my parents believed in me, and I think I'm going to take a gamble and believe in you.
Oh, thank God.
I'm going to make an offer, but it's going to sting. I will give you $70,000 for 70% of the company.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Damon.
I have to do this job for her.
Damon, you're making her an employee.
Understand what I'm offering you. I'm going to work basically for you at this point. I'm going to teach you every single thing I know. I will do the distribution, the shipping, the billing, all that stuff. $1 billion in orders comes in, I'm going to get it financed.
Every no gets you closer to a yes. You're not done, and you've got a long way to go.
Absolutely.
It's not
I
like
believe that you're going to go and do this with or without me, but I just know the work that I have to put in, and I'm just really investing in you at this point.
Jessica, what do you want to do?
A small portion of a big thing is a lot better than a big portion of a small thing. So I take your deal.
All right, there you go. See that?
There you go.
I got a lot of work cut out for me.
But I'm going to be willing to learn.
All right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate all of y'all's feedback. I really do.
Thank you.
To have a partner like that with that much industry knowledge, all of the contacts that I could never even dream of getting, and the capital, it's everything that I wanted.
Next time on Shark Tank.
An opportunity like what I'm going to give you is going to come once in a lifetime.
It's a profitable venture.
Not a chance in hell.
Can I trust you?
I think I can make you millions.
Let's hear your blood-sucking offer.
When the volume goes up so high, my skepticism meter goes up so high.
It's a big event.
But it's not worth $1 million.
It really undermines your credibility with me.
I'm absolutely lost.
All aboard!
I want to set you on fire and float you out of the tank.